Hi there. So I just wanted to give you a quick video showing you how to use the simulator. You need to enter your email and your password in here. You only need to do this once. Every time you join again, it should remember your email and password, but just needs that. So then you click sign in, and there's a loading phase, which takes quite a long time, but it's just loading up all of the anatomy. And now you land inside the room, and you can see that we've got a few panels around us, and on the left hand side we have a virtual anatomy with a big block at the end. So this is your room. If you have any problems at any time, you want to look at your right hand controller and press the small oval button and just quit, and then relaunch the app. If you have any problems you can't solve, that's the easiest way to just get back to the beginning, and yeah, it should be pretty easy from then. There is a single setup step, and that is to place the mannequin. And you can place the mannequin, in front of you. You can place it on an actual real mannequin. Say you've got a resuscitation mannequin or something like that, or you can place it on a person. So if you have a person in front of you, then great. The way you do that is you look at the controllers, and you've got these two triggers at the top here, and you're going to click and hold them at the same time, and you'll see that by moving your hands away from each other, you make it bigger. By moving your hands together, you make it much smaller, and you can make it absolutely tiny if you like. You want to find a comfortable position for the mannequin. You can move it up, move it down, move it any way you like. And if you want to put it on a physical mannequin, then just try and get it to the right size and place it in. Or if you want to put it on a person, do the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to say that's about right, and let go of both of the controllers, and then you're good, and the mannequin's there. Now you can see here that we have a probe that's coming off the bottom of the controller, and the reason for that is that we have an attachment that you plug into the controller, and so if you don't have that attachment, you can't hold this at this point, so you don't get that full feeling of doing an ultrasound. If you had the attachment, you'd get a really realistic experience, but because you don't, you're going to have to imagine that the probe is a little bit lower, and that is obviously a little bit it's less than ideal, but yeah, you can imagine. And so you have to imagine or look at the model to make sure that it's on the body. Okay, so you can see that here's our ultrasound screen. We can see like a parasternal long axis view here, and you can point at it and stuff. We've got the virtual anatomy in front of us. If you look to your left, this is where you control the content, and you have a few modules: echo, pathologies, and vascular, which is a prototype, which also includes a needle on your left hand, and you control them with your left hand controller and this top trigger. So I can switch to pathologies here. Here we are. We have a obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy here. The skin's on this time, so make it harder, and you can see that we've got an obstruction here, a thickened wall, and the features that you'd expect. To go through the bookmarks, you will click here. And so this is just slicing through it, so you can kind of understand where the obstruction is and etc. You'll click on here. And the bookmarks you get depend on the version that you have. You might have an older version, so it might be slightly different for you. You can get to all the normal views if you kind of imagine the probe in the right place. Let's click back to this. And yes, you should have a full abdominal anatomy, which you don't get on other ultrasound simulators. And yeah, again, you click through. If the videos play, you can always pause them by clicking the pause button. Over here we have two main settings, multi-user and server settings. Multi-user is our shared rooms where you can join with other people with an Oculus headset, and you can all scan together. You can have instructor showing people, exactly where to move their probe. exactly where to move their probe, how they should rotate it to get to a certain view. The instructor and the students can both control the probes. That's what, it would be great to show you at some point, because that's a really good way of teaching remotely. And that is about it. We can ignore that for now. And server settings is for when you don't want to actually wear the headset and you just want to look at the ultrasound image on a third device. That's a brief, brief overview of the system and how it works. And yeah, let me know what you think. Thanks very much.